name is Kalisha, and I'll be a facilitator for today. And this is my co-facilitator, Spencer. And today we'll be playing the labeling game. And for this labeling game, what's going to happen is we're going to pretend you're at a party, and I'm going to put index cards on your back that has different jobs or different people, such as like crackhead or something. And you're supposed to like, how would you react towards somebody, whoever they have on their back? But you don't know what you are, and the people cannot tell you who you are. Do you guys get it?
Yes.
What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to interact with each other. And like act like, how would you act towards this person? People that you interact with.
Do you like
get
people?
Good grades?
No.
They have good grades.
Do you interact well with children?
Yes.
What are
Sleep
you?
with your children?
No, I do not sleep with my children.
Sorry.
Who?
How many children do you have?
I have two. I have a master's and a PhD.
In what?
When can I get that Glock though? Like, I seriously need that, you know?
Word.
Can I need that? You know, I be selling crack, you know? Every now and then. But you know, I always got the hammer, right? Yeah, come on, I need that. I always got the hammer. Always got it. Oh, give me that AK-47.
Smoking and drinking.
Didn't you stayed in school and you wouldn't be begging me for money right now? And you wouldn't be asking me for crack. I don't care how much money you want to asking for drugs right now. You should have stayed in school. What are you doing when you be over here selling you shit now? Yes, I'm a crackhead. Shut up. How do you feel about dropouts?
I mean, you can always be a gangbanger like me. Was she a student? No. I mean,
Why did certain people interact or not interact with each of you? Yes, please, Jennifer.
Because the people you hang out with represent who you are.
And what were you?
I was a gangbanger.
How did you feel towards the people, how they acted towards you?
Felt insulted because like people came up to me like, "Oh, you got the hammer? What are you talking about? You got crack? What?" Like I was so confused.
So how does it feel to be labeled?
Sad.
Can you elaborate, please?
I think it feels bad because like, let's say you don't really know the person, but because you know what they do, like you continue to just say, "Oh, you're this bad person, you're this and that," because you are who you are.
Alright, so it sounds like when you're labeled, people just get this idea of who you are, but they don't really know who you are. They just prejudge you.
Okay, so what was your label?
High school dropout.
So how did you feel when everybody was just ganging on you?
I was about to cry.
Do you think that people should be labeled just because of who they are?
No.
No? Tell me some reasons why they shouldn't be labeled.
I don't think you should be labeled because you don't really know the person, and unless you know them, you can't really judge them. Like me, I had HIV, right? So just because I have HIV doesn't mean I'm not a good person.
Okay, and that was a good answer.
Alright, so why do we label people?
I think it's like a way of keeping like social order kind of, because like in society everybody needs a place. So when you label people, you give them a place in your mind that you know like was good or was bad, or like the kind of people you would like to interact with and stuff like that. So like,
From my understanding is people need to be in cliques so you can have a better understanding of each of every one. Okay, that's a good answer. How about you?
Anybody
guys
else?
here? Fashion designer, like some good people, fashion designer and teacher. How did you feel when people came up to you telling you about like, "Oh, hey, you're a teacher, yeah, what's happening?"
Well, when people came up to me, they kind of attacked me at being a teacher because they were like, "So you're the one who's failing my child," and I felt attacked, like because it's saying that I wasn't doing my job, because I kind of got that hint, and then people started questioning my knowledge. Do you have degrees? Did you finish school? What kind of school you went to? So it was like,
Okay, good answer. So who was billionaire? How was it being, the top boss?
well, I felt like everybody wanted to be my friend, even though they didn't know who I was, and everybody was asking for money. And if I could give them a handout, even though they didn't have any direction in life, they just wanted money for nothing.
Okay, that's a good answer. Hi, business owner.
I felt that like people wanted to know how I got where I was because I was a business owner. So like they wanted to influence, like to get where I was in life. So yeah.
So, what harm does labeling do? Anyone? What harm does labeling do in real life, real world? Yes?
I think labeling makes the person who's being labeled feel really bad about themselves because you're being labeled, then it's like you're not being accepted as to who you are in society.
So it sounds like people just don't know who you are when you're labeled, and it can cause low self-esteem and
Suicide.
feeling like suicide could be also a bad
Outcome.
a bad outcome. Thank you. A bad outcome to being labeled.
Well, I think that people label you because like they judge on your mistakes, but they never like realize all the good have you done to society. So they just label on the bad mistakes you did. Like I was teenage mom, and like everybody was just like, "Oh, how could you?" And like they felt bad for me. Like that's how I felt like.
So, have you ever like labeled people in the real world, or has anyone ever labeled you? And tell me.
I've labeled people. I don't know. I personally think people have labeled me, but like they never come to me personally to tell me that they labeled me. I think they labeled me because I could come off as I could curse. Oh, because I could come off as a bitch to people, or like when I walk down the hallways, I have a stank look, but I'm not a mean person, but I just look really mean, or so I've been told. And like, there's this group of girls that I personally don't like, and they're always around males and stuff, and like I label them because it's just like, I mean, I'll let them know, but it's just like I don't think it's my place to label them, but at the same time, it's like I don't have nothing else to tell you, so I'm gonna label you.
So, from my understanding, is you judge people by what they do or who they are, and since you don't really know them to be all, hey, I see you doing this, you're just gonna judge them.
Yeah.
All right, good answer.
So one more thing, how does that make you feel when you judge them?
I mean, I feel normal. I don't feel better about myself because I'm judging somebody, but I don't feel worse about it either because I don't know you. So it's like, if you are a good person, I don't know that you're a good person, so I don't know if I should feel bad for judging you because I don't know you.
All right, so it sounds like it's very indifferent. So whether or not they're a good person or not, you'll judge based on their surroundings or what they do that you see every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, my last question is, what do you think was the purpose of this activity?
The purpose was to not label people before you don't know them. That makes sense.
Before you don't know them?
Wait, label people. Yeah, just don't label
them.
people. Yeah, just don't label people. Because you wouldn't want to be labeled yourself.
So, thank you guys. This was really great, and I really enjoyed this. I